Welcome, everybody, this week on the Beanbag Boys. My name is Keith,
And I'm Chris.
and this week we have some interesting topics of discussion.
We had a few
Uh,
things, yeah.
Yeah,
What are we talking about? Pizza?
pizza,
Let's see, Legoland,
dating,
dating.
children.
Nah, well, okay, dating, comma children.
Okay.
Legoland,
Well,
comma
I
dating,
mean,
comma children.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
maybe some separation is worth, I guess, a little.
pretty important. Apparently in Legoland, well, you'll find out when we get there.
You'll figure it
yeah,
out.
You'll figure out when we get there. Gaming as well. It's always there.
Oh, gaming.
That's all we ever talk about.
It's got to be in there some point.
Not the only thing.
This week in gaming or something.
Yeah. Kind of like a recurring thing with us. We're kind of nerds. But that's us. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
So I know you brought up some issues that you were having with like Uber Eats and stuff and the expense of that.
Dude, this shit
What-
is so expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, do you ever use it? Do you ever like Uber Eats anything or like DoorDash anything?
I used to a lot of the time and then it got so fucking expensive and it's just
so
like
expensive,
I can't.
man. And I like it's also kind of annoying because like every place you look at, like we do delivery, but it's like they just do DoorDash, which like is fine, but it feels like does Panda Express deliver? Not really. Does Wendy's? No.
So have you done those? Like, 'cause I've seen a lot of restaurants start doing stuff like that. Have you actually used their delivery? Is it the exact same experience as DoorDash, or are you just middlemaning again? Like, because I don't even know how that would work. How does
I
that
think
work?
it is actually DoorDash because I think I ordered Panda Express once because I was like kind of curious. I had a so the way it started all this anyway was like at work we had like a lunch and learn thing and
Yep.
they're like we'll give you here's a gift card to DoorDash and I was like I don't use DoorDash like at all so I mean I guess so then I got that and I was like what would I even use this for so I looked at the like the DoorDash menu for because I was like Panda Express seems fine. I'll just grab that for lunch, whatever. Treat myself because I'm not gonna be driving it or driving to it. So I was looking at the Panda Express menu prices, like we deliver, and it was like $2, like everything was like $2 cheaper on the Panda Express website than it was on the DoorDash site, and I was like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I ordered the delivery, and it was literally just a DoorDash driver. And I was like, okay, then I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what the difference is here. This is confusing to me.
Well, they might even be doing like, I mean, a lot of people do DoorDash and stuff will also do Uber and they'll also do
Yeah.
Postmates.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and
yeah.
they'll also, so I
Oh,
mean,
Postmates too,
what is
yeah.
there like possibly a little hidden third party nobody knows about? It's just on industry.
Like
and-
a delivery broker or
DoorDash,
something?
yeah,
Maybe. Honestly, I
broker
don't
that-
know. I mean, I don't know. Like, cause like I said, the prices were like it was like $2 cheaper, and like the delivery fee I think was less too. I can't remember exactly, but I compared the prices, and it was like a $7 difference or something like that, like before tip or anything. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I will give the $7 to the driver before I give it to freaking DoorDash. Like, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Like the corporation, fuck them. But like, you know, the person who's actually like in front of me that delivers me this stuff, like, thank you. Here's $7 more that like otherwise would have gone to greedy buttheads.
yeah, we
don't
need
know.
like a Craigslist for DoorDash where it's just like, all right, cool. Like
Yeah.
you just list on Craigslist, I'm driving, blah, blah, blah. And then just deal straight with them.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, I'm just going
yeah.
to text you what I want. You go pick it up. We don't have to do the weird like systems that they have to.
There had to be. I would imagine like before the gig economy exploded, it had to be like something. Like it had to be some people who did that, right? Surely.
I don't remember a whole lot of stuff like. I mean,
Yeah.
of course there was like taxis and stuff.
Well, for
but,
sure, yeah.
For like the Uber
like delivery
comparison.
stuff. No, I mean,
But
see-
delivery stuff, it was just I mean pizza, Chinese food.
That's
I
about
think,
it.
but
Yeah.
all of them would be directly working for Domino's or directly working
exactly,
for the
yeah.
Chinese food place. Or
Yeah, I
something.
wonder if. No, I think they do. I think like Papa John's and those places still have like delivery drivers.
they do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll order Domino's and stuff now and
Yeah.
get some pizza every once in a while. But
That's so interesting. I wonder. Yeah. And why did pizza? Why is pizza something that's like so commonly delivered, but like nothing else is?
it's a good question. I mean, maybe it's something to do with like the history of pizza. I don't know. It's like the Italian mob
Yeah,
Took a-
yeah. I don't.
took a
Maybe.
hold on delivery services, and that's
Yeah.
why we don't have anybody. That was why
The gig economy. We're gonna make it a thing.
could be
Giantello
could be cool to
Uber.
look into and figure out the history of pizza delivery, I guess,
Yeah, I don't know.
and Chinese food delivery.
Yeah,
I
I don't
feel
know.
like
The
those
Chinese
were
food
the
thing is interesting.
two-
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like the.
The two that I remember.
Do we have a lot of Chinese food places around here that deliver? Because it seems like it was more of like a like in the movies, you'd be like in New York, like Home Alone, they'd be like, "Well, it's Christmas Day and we don't have a turkey."
I
Guess
remember
we'll
as a
order
kid,
Chinese food.
I
but-
lived in a small town in Woodward, Oklahoma,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
they had Chinese food delivery there because that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it had to be at least
Maybe it is a
semi common
staple.
if
I mean, I
like a
do remember,
smaller
yeah, like
town like
Chinese
that.
food and pizza is like it, for some reason I distinctly remember those being like the only two things really you could get delivered before, but I don't know why Chinese food. That's odd. I mean, I don't know why pizza for that matter. Like, I mean, I'm glad it was nice when we'd have it ordered in or something, but and it did seem like when I was like an adult before the first time I went to like a really like a not even fancy, but like a hideaway pizza or like a pizza place where you go and sit down, and it still feels odd to me to be like, let's order a pizza and sit down. It's well like CC's Pizza, like the buffet is one thing, but
You
like
never went to like Pizza Hut or something like that? I remember at Pizza Hut and they had the red Pizza Hut cups and everything. No?
maybe I did go to Pizza Hut once as a
Yeah,
kid.
they used to
Actually,
have
yeah,
like a
they used to have like
they
a
used to
buffet
have
there too.
arcades and everything.
Yeah, in
and-
Mazio's too. I remember
Mazio's,
Mazio's. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. So maybe I did go to a couple of those places.
But now, I mean, it's pizza places feel like Domino's, where it's like nope, or Little Caesars.
They
and
have like
stuff, which
drive-throughs
is-
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, drive-throughs or come in and grab your little $5 hot and ready, and
get the hell out of my face.
Yeah.
yeah,
they are a lot more jump in and get out
yeah. Just
versus
hop in and dip
carry
for
outs,
sure.
I guess, versus dine
Yeah.
in. But yeah, I mean, I think even Pizza Huts nowadays, I don't see a dine in Pizza Hut. Most of them are like more Domino's style, like
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I even had
carry-out
Pizza
type
Hut
things.
or Mazio's. Why there's so many pizza places. I never thought about like how many pizza places there are, like big chains. Like how are they all competitive? I guess they're all different because like I can't remember the last time I went to a Pizza Hut or a Mazio's or a. Is it just the big four? Papa John's, Mazio's, Pizza Hut, Domino's.
Little Caesars.
Oh, Little Caesars. That's true. Yeah, so big five, I guess.
I feel like they all have their little niches though.
They kind of do, which is
Yeah.
because like it's pizza, so you wouldn't think it'd be like that different. But I guess, I mean, they all have very different flavor.
Yeah.
I remember I was so disappointed when Domino's started adding like their garlic crust to like everything. Because then it's like, oh, I'm gonna go get a piece of pizza, and you go to touch, and it's just like, oh, it's so gross. Tastes okay, I guess, but it's just like pizza's not fork food, really. So I'd rather be able to grab it and not feel like I need to wash my hands every time I eat a slice.
Yeah, I feel like they had a lot of success with like their bread bowls, and then just were like, oh shit, we could just
Yeah,
do
they did
this
kind
with
of branch out. I remember
everything.
that. Yeah, the bread
It's
bowls.
like the bread bowls were kind of slap when they first came out. I never
Domino's
get one
marketing
now.
is kind of like on it, honestly, because they had like did that thing where they filled potholes and like sprayed the Domino's logo on top of them.
I feel like I kind of remember that. But
Yeah,
I
they,
don't
they
know.
were like, I don't remember what city it was in. It was like some random city in like Cleveland, Ohio, or something like that. I can't even remember, but it was like they just went through and like just filled a bunch of potholes. Like psh, they just like sprayed the Domino's logo on it. Like the city didn't do it, but we'll take care of it. And then they just like used it as marketing. And it went like viral. That was a long time ago now, but it was. I feel like Domino's definitely. I feel like they just have the best marketing of all of them. I can't even. Well, I guess Little Caesars is just the hot and
Yeah,
ready thing. Is
$5 hot
like
and
it's
ready
like
is
it kind of
cheap
sells
one,
itself. Yeah.
yeah.
It's the quick one. It's okay. They have solid breadsticks though. I don't know. A tier system. Probably I'd be like Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Mazio's. I think at a CC's at the bottom. CC's at the bottom for sure.
I feel like Papa John's might be up there. I just don't remember Papa. I feel like Papa John's marketing is better than their pizza because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
I'd say
even
that for
remember.
sure.
Like it's like, oh yeah, they all have their distinctness. It's Domino's with like their crust and stuff, and
Mhm.
Little Caesars with their $5. But like Papa John's, it's like they just have the Papa. That's the
Yeah,
only
well,
thing
not anymore. Now
I
he's
know
gone
about. I
too.
mean, well, yeah, now he's gone. But which is why I don't see.
I
The
guess
last
so,
time I
yeah.
ever had a Papa John's
Now it's
pizza,
just
or
John's.
anybody even
yeah,
asked
like,
about a Papa
Papa's
John's
out.
pizza.
I'm out. I guess they do like maybe all of them do. I don't know, but I know like I've seen some of the like the themed pizzas for like they had a little like jack o' lantern pizza at Papa John's, and like I think they do like a heart for Valentine's Day. They do kind of
Yeah.
like dinky little silly things like that. That's like you can go pepperoni, it's shaped like a pumpkin, which is cool, I guess. I mean, it's just a gimmick. I mean, it's pizza, like it's just fucking bread, cheese, and
Yeah,
sauce. Like
my problem was we had I went to my dad had like a little Halloween get together party of some sort, and that we eventually got pizza. It took for fucking ever, but eventually we got pizza. And they had the jack-o'-lantern pizza. My problem was is by the time I got to it, I was like, is this not just pepperoni? Because it was like
Yeah.
pepperoni with like 4 slices of cheese or whatever it is. I don't
yeah,
it's
basically
like-
all it's like, yeah, well, here's a overly complicated pepperoni pizza.
yeah.
Which I mean, it's kind of cool. I kind of like those you like those takeaway like take and bake pizza places too.
Yeah,
Those are kind of nice.
Papa
sometimes.
Murphy's, I think.
Papa Murphy's is a big
Yeah,
one.
those
for
are
sure.
really good.
Those are nice. And like some of the, I think they do like themed pizzas too. And it could be kind of cute to be like, hey, let's go and, because then you could like take it and be like, well, it's pepperoni. Let's add some peppers of our own to it and add some, whatever else you want on top and just kind of like sprinkle it on there and then cook it and have like a cheapo little, well, relatively cheapo little date night. I mean, honestly, for a date night, that's still cheap. Just like a stay at home, don't mess with the restaurants,
Yeah.
hang out with the significant other. It's kind of nice sometimes to just chill.
Yeah, you get that quick and easy pizza. We didn't do a whole lot, but
Yeah,
also it's
you
a
can
little bit
kind of-
nicer.
yeah, a
It's
little nicer. And it's
bit-
kind of our own a little bit. Add our own, custom
Yeah.
ingredients, whatever we want on there. Maybe like a different kind of cheese on one side of the pizza. It's just kind of, I don't know. It does allow you that. It gives you that firm base, but it kind of lets you modify it a little bit and make it a little nicer. But yeah, I don't know. Frozen pizza's good too. I mean, I don't know. Pizza's just good. It's such a simple food, but God, it's so delicious. It's so good. You really can't go wrong with like bread and tomato sauce and cheese. Like it's,
Yeah.
anything
hard.
you do,
There's not much
there's-
to go wrong on.
that's why it's the base of like lasagna, spaghetti. It's all just like carbs, tomato sauce, and some cheese, and it's delicious. Add some meat to it. And one thing I can't get behind though is Alfredo. Ugh, God, it's just. I mean, it's,
Alfredo in general or Alfredo pizza?
well, I mean, Alfredo in general. I had
Okay.
one time I was in like 9th, 10th grade probably. I went to my girlfriend's house, and her mother had made like chicken Alfredo or something like that. I'd never had it before, so I was like, "Oh, this would be okay. I'll try it out." And I ate it. I got so sick. Like I immediately after I finished the meal, I was like, "I don't think I can."
So it's like a
Like-
fireball situation to you, except you just got burned the first time.
A little bit, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like now every time, all I can think about is that first
Oh,
Alfredo.
it's so
I had.
bad. It was
I
like
love
immediate
Alfredo,
though.
so-
Do you? Oh man,
Yeah,
it's just.
I'm all about it.
I don't know what it was. Like even like the second I stood up from eating it, I was like, I'm going to projectile vomit, and like I ran to the bathroom and I felt horrible because I was like, I'm so sorry. It was like one of the first times I'd ever been to her house, and then her mother like made dinner. And I just like puked all over the place.
I wonder if there's something. I don't know what all is in Alfredo. I wonder if there's like something you're allergic
shit ton
to.
of cheese and like
It's just-
it's basically
it's
all
just the
cheese and
taste?
like heavy cream. I
That's
don't know.
fair.
I don't know what it was honestly.
Hmm.
Because she also had like thick flat noodles. It was like it was a meal of like things I'd never tried before. It was like 2 or 3 different things I just never tried, and then all of it just kind of coalesced in my stomach in a way that was just like I shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
the
done
fact that
this.
you remember this so much makes me think that this is 100% just a fireball situation.
So wait,
You're
did
just
you
like-
like drink too much Fireball at one point?
No,
or-
I feel like that's a common thing. I still love Fireball,
Oh, yeah,
but
I
I
hate it.
never
I
got
hate
super
it.
sick off of it, and you've
Well,
probably
it's just
gotten
I
super
think
sick
it's
off
too
of it at
much
some point.
sugar. It's just like I never got sick necessarily. It's just so much sugar. Like there was a time when I was young that I enjoyed it more, but anymore, like my friend, every time I go to a friend's party, he's like, "Hey, you want Fireball?" I'm like, "Bro, just give me like a beer or it's just something that's not this, please."
Yeah.
But I don't like stouts anyway, and like IPAs, like kind of like a sour stuff that's not super sweet. I guess when I drink, it's kind of like it's not really my thing. Fireball's fine, like it tastes okay. Cinnamon's good, but it kind of makes me nauseous thinking about like drinking all of that.
Yeah.
Then you're drinking alcohol, which is already empty calories, and then there's so much fucking sugar in it. And it's like, what am I even doing here?
Yeah, I feel like most of the stories that I hear about people, they're like, "Oh, I used to love Fireball. I drank it all the time, and then I got sick one time, really
Yeah.
bad, and now I can never drink it."
Yeah, if it does make me just a little nauseous when I see it, and like, I can drink it. It's not the end of the world, but I don't drink very often anyway. Maybe once a year I'll have a beer or something, but
Yeah.
like I've got some beers in the fridge now that have been there for like 6 months and will probably be there for a while longer. Like I just never comes up where I'm like, I can't wait to get wasted and sit at home.
Hmm.
I'm with friends maybe, but like I don't have friends over very often either. So
Yeah, it's fair. Well, maybe we should also like address the elephant in the room. I hope we have a little bit
Oh,
better
Thomas?
quality.
you can probably see him better now
on
with
it.
the
Yeah.
lowered level of our new camera.
No camera.
I just screamed
Oh.
in the mic.
Oh no, you're good.
You just lower it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll
It's lower
fix
in
it. Fix
post.
it. No worries.
Yeah, no, we
Uh,
do. Yeah, I forgot. Well, we'll
yeah.
probably mention that in the intro, I
intro,
guess. Yeah,
maybe.
probably.
I mean, I feel like hopefully people notice.
Maybe
it
it'll just be
right
obvious.
away.
Yeah, we'll wait like 20 minutes. Like, I wonder, if they're ever going to say anything.
Yeah. Because I feel like we were going from webcam to this, and
Yeah, what was that like 2-3 episodes ago? It was the thumbnail. I was like, why are we still using this?
yeah, exactly. So
Totally valid question. Now we're not.
yeah,
Let's go.
slowly making improvements. And
Yeah, I got the mic arm last episode. We got the
Yeah.
camera this one. Who knows what's coming next? Lighting's coming next.
Lighting,
and
yeah.
probably something for back here. We're working on those.
Yeah.
It'll be better though.
Yeah, but
I'm definitely. I mean,
exciting little improvements and making moves on the pod.
moves.
We need to I know whenever we first started, I swear I turned that off. I know whenever we first started recording, we talked a little bit about like Spotify and stuff. We might start looking into see what that looks like and
Yeah.
see if
that'd
we
be
can get
interesting.
just like an audio only. Now that we have perfect video, we should
And we
drop it completely and just do audio.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
That sounds like the play. 100%. That's the way to do it.
yeah.
Now that we finally invested in this, you don't have to look at us anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We could cut up like little snippets of one-sided conversation bits and then just like throw, sad fucking Beanbag Boys podcast episode 7 part 1 out of 268 and then just like little 30-second clips.
Yeah.
And kids just keep
We
scrolling.
do TikTok, yeah. TikTok
So
and shorts
good.
and all our stuff like that now.
If we get like one view on each part, I mean that's like 1,000 views in 4 episodes. I mean that's huge.
That is.
I think I'm cooking with this idea.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
we
like,
just cut
I
it
like where
up.
it's going, yeah.
Just automated, easy mode. We're gaming the system here.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, we can't do it too quickly because then people will be suspicious.
We might be a little bit like industry planny, like
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah, we can't know
talk to a girl.
we're on daddy's dime. Yeah,
I want to say we mentioned that a couple episodes ago as well. I feel like she's falling off more.
she is falling off more. I
She's
think.
going harder
But did
on
you
the
see-
crypto.
She hard on the crypto, and she had oh my god, what do they call it? Pookie tools, I think is the thing. Like it's like
it's
the
like a
AI
dating app
yeah,
or
like the AI
something.
It's not even a dating app. I don't think.
What?
Maybe it is.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
a-
I didn't see
It's like
a
an
whole lot
AI
about it.
assistant thing. It's like, are you compatible with your Pookie? Pookie being, I guess, what she calls her boyfriend.
Is that I thought she had a dating app releasing too, but maybe this is
Maybe
this is it. Maybe
is a
she has
dating app?
both.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've seen like brief descriptions of it. I was watching like a pyrocynical video, and I was like, "What the hell?" It was like the Hawk to a dating app is real, and I was like, "Well, I have to at least watch and find out what the hell that means." But so maybe it is a dating. I'm not actually sure. It's expensive. It's like $28 a month or something like that, which is just
Just for like intro. There's no free tier or
no.
is
I
it
think
like
the
that's
intro,
like
it's like 3
Tinder
days.
premium type thing.
Yeah. Oh my god! Don't even get me started on those. The fucking dating apps are so expensive, and it feels like it's so counterintuitive. Like why if I'm paying you for this service, why would you not want me to stay on this platform and just ensure that I have shitty dates? Like I don't get why I would.
Yeah, it feels like you would try harder on the free users and less hard,
Yeah.
or in like
exactly.
in a counterintuitive way almost on the paid users, where it's like I still have to imitate trying, but I want you to stay around.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like no, I want you to find somebody, but I guess with Tinder, it's kind of the obvious. Like we all know what Tinder's for. And it's not. It's not long term anything.
Is that really like? Because I feel like at this point they're
That's the trope,
all
but-
they're all super just merged together. They're all super.
Well, they're all owned by the same freaking company.
Yeah,
really,
they're
right?
all
Like
owned by the
Match or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, which
it's
is the
stupid.
old school dating app that has
Like
been around for
Match.com?
fucking ever.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like they're all so just. They're the exact same thing. It feels
Yeah.
like to me.
They're identical. Yeah.
Like
they're
even
all-
Bumble, where it's like that one started out where it's like, oh, the ladies message first. They took that away now to where it's like, yeah, well,
Did they?
ladies don't like messaging first.
That's so
Go figure.
stupid.
So now everybody can message first, and so it's like, wait, what just happened? That's now
friend
how
of
is this
mine-
different?
A friend of mine was using Bumble BFF to find friends. Like she moved to Seattle recently, and she was like, "Made new friends through Bumble BFF." And I was like, "That's a pretty cool idea." Like I think like a friend finder app is like, I don't know, maybe I'm just an old man, but like it feels like, for one, that's the better way to find a date anyway, is like through mutual friends, because you're like, hey, I'm comfortable with these people, and then they have people with whom they're comfortable. Logically, it makes sense. I'll just meet someone in a casual setting, and then maybe we'll, hit it off. But like a friend finder thing just kind of makes more sense to me.
Yeah,
But I guess also as an adult, it's just kind of difficult to make friends, like new friends.
yeah.
'Cause I can't go hang out on the playground anymore because all the other adults are like sitting on the benches watching their children.
Can't go to Legoland. They won't let you in if you don't have a child.
Bastards.
I don't know if you knew that. I
I
didn't
did
know
not.
that.
Where the hell is Legoland? Is that like Missouri or something?
So I know there is one in Kansas City, I think.
Kansas City.
uh,
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Kansas
I
City's
went on a
Legoland,
work
yeah.
trip when we used to work together. That work trip that I went on, they had a Legoland there. We tried to convince our boss to take us to Legoland, and he just wouldn't do it. He should have just let us do it because apparently we couldn't have got in anyway.
Damn.
And then he could have been the cool
Then he would have
guy.
been like, "Oh, sorry, fellas.
Yeah,
We just want to
but
give you a bib and a pacifier. We'll see if you'll pass for."
no, yeah. Apparently, you cannot go into Legoland if you don't have a child. So
That's
encouraging
for Legos.
kidnapping,
That
right?
seems well. Oh, yeah, that's exactly.
That's
what's pretty
encourages
good.
kidnappers.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't. Seems like a bad policy, but
Yeah, that feels odd. Like I don't know, because there's such a huge audience for Legos.
yeah, it's not just kids.
No, not at all.
No.
Not even remotely.
Especially like you
no.
have like the $500-$600 Lego sets. Like that is
Oh,
not for a
easily.
child.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like a 4-year-old put together the Millennium Falcon. Like, okay,
Yeah.
get out of here. There's some crazy stuff. I went to Brickopolis. No. Yes.
Little arcade.
No. Oh, okay, that's right. That is the Brick Town, Brickopolis. Sorry, that's not what I was thinking of. No. What the hell is that place called? I went to Game HQ the other day, and next to it there was like a Lego store, which I didn't know. Yeah, I had no idea it
have
existed.
No idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
I just looked at it and I was like, that seems interesting. So I walked inside. They just had like Legos and stuff everywhere, which makes sense. It's a Lego store. I didn't know what the hell it was. And it was they had some promotion. They had some interesting stuff going on. There was some promotion where the guy was like, they're accepting like up to 300 people, but it's like a humongous like Dungeons and Dragons game.
Okay.
Like it's like a campaign where I guess like you signed up for it and you got like a little Lego person, like you set it up and then like everyone would play like virtually. And I was like, that
You're
it
saying
sounds
humongous. How many people? I feel like
300.
that's crazy for
It's-
like a Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah,
campaign.
I was like, I
right?
don't know. I don't know if they're gonna run like several
How do you
mini
even do that?
campaigns.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. I was interested, and he was like, it's like $20 to sign up for it. And I was like, honestly, maybe. But I think it started in like October or something. I can't remember now. But I was interested. It was intriguing, but I didn't really realize like, I don't know. I need to learn more about it. But I was like, and even like going into Game HQ because I was going to pick up some like Warhammer little figurines because I wanted to start painting and stuff. I got some D&D figurines instead, and that was fun. I painted them. It was a good time, but it was like, it's a fun little hobby. But I went to Game HQ and I was like, there's so much stuff here. I just had no idea. There were like comics everywhere, and there were like people, and like it was split in two, like in the store. So one side was like you buy a bunch of figurines or whatever the hell you want to buy, and then the other side was like a bunch of tables laid out and like video games and stuff. And they had like people just came, or not video games, maybe there were some, but there were people mainly playing like card games and board games and stuff with each other. And they had like on Sundays they do like painting sessions. So if you have like minis you want to paint, you just go in there, and there's like some dude who's done it for 20 years. He's like, yeah, I'll just show you how.
Teaching you the ropes.
Yeah, which is like super cool.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it sounds like those are the places you should be looking to go to instead of Chuck E. Cheese and the playground, maybe.
yeah,
Maybe-
I guess, yeah, make some adult friends there for sure. Yeah, well.
Well, was the crowd there like more adult? Was it more?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
there were several. I mean, I'm sure there were probably some kids around, but it was mainly like people who just in
Yeah,
their
that's what I
20s and
think,
30s
yeah.
were like, yeah, I just felt like playing Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, or and they had like tournaments like regularly. They have tournaments there too. That's just like kind of like they have a lot of like Magic the Gathering tournaments and stuff there, and board games and card game tournaments. But I don't know if they do video games there. I assume not. But I don't know where people go for like video game tournaments though.
There used to be. Okay, I know there was like a place around here that you could go in and you could just like rent an hour, and then they had tons of consoles
Mhm.
and shit like that set up.
Yeah,
I think
there's
there
a
is a
place
place like that around.
Down in Moore, I know that for sure. Moore, Oklahoma. There's a place down around there, but I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Yeah,
EZ Arcade or something. I can't remember.
I think there is a place over by University of Central Oklahoma.
Okay.
If I remember right, I think they
that'd be a good
opened
place
something
for it,
up like
honestly,
that.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Um,
a cool idea. I don't see why that stuff wouldn't exist. It's a cool idea. And like hosting tournaments and having like a local scene and stuff for that is interesting.
yeah.
My younger sister is actually a part of the esports team in her high school.
Oh, that's cool.
And they play like I think she's on the Valorant team, but she's not as big a fan of that one. And she's also on the Smash Bros Ultimate team.
That seems crazy to be on the Valorant team and be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of not a big fan of the game or not a big fan of the team.
The game, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
she
like-
doesn't really play. I mean, she's
That's-
not much of an FPS gamer.
That seems like, why is she on the team? Because I
Well,
feel like
'cause
that
it's
takes
small. It's
I
a
mean, I
small,
guess, yeah.
small team, and they're like, we need somebody. Would you like to play? And she's like, I mean, I won't say no to playing more video games, I guess.
That's
But
fair, yeah. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, it would probably be a good time, and still, I just feel like Valorant itself is like
It's a competitive
yeah,
game
it's a
for sure.
competitive
Yeah,
game.
it's
There's a
like
lot
CS,
to
like a
it.
very
And
specific type of FPS. Like I don't
yeah,
vibe with very much personally, but Valorant it exploded, man. It came out of nowhere. It seemed like, and it just kind of like blew up.
yeah. I mean, it was
But
on the like Riot released a bunch of. They kind of wanted to steer away from League of Legends and being an only League of Legends team
mhm.
or game company, I guess. They did Valorant.
They're doing that
They
fighting game.
did the auto chess TFT,
Oh, that's right. TFT. I forgot about
which is
TFT. Yeah,
technically inside the League client, but it is like a
Hmm.
game in itself. A lot of people just play TFT.
Yeah, yeah. It was also
Um,
very big, which is interesting.
I think they did a card game as well, like a Hearthstone
I
competitor.
thought they
I
did.
don't
Yeah,
think
that
that one
sounded
was as
familiar. That
big.
one did not pan out. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. I assume it's still going on, but I don't know. They were supposed to. I think. Did you just say they were doing a fighting game,
Yeah, they're doing a what do they call it?
Project L, I
2KO or
think,
something like that. It was Project L. They changed the
okay,
name. Like I think it's 2KO now or something like that. Seems interesting. I mean, the fighting game seems kind of cool.
yeah,
I think of all of the games that Riot's made, that's maybe the only one I'd really be that interested in. But
yeah. I'm. I think they're postponing it again or something, but they have like an MMO that's planned out. I think that
oh,
sounds super
interesting.
interesting.
Okay.
But
I mean, I guess I don't know about TFT or like how much lore there is in any of the other games, but I think that like the characters and the designs are so interesting. They're so cool, and the lore. I mean, like the Arcane obviously is awesome. Like I haven't seen season 2 yet. I haven't seen any of it, but I mean, season 1 was fantastic, and like I think the more they expand on the lore and like the world, like there's so much there they can tap into.
well, they're only doing this. It's this last season
I think
of
that's good too,
Arcane.
honestly. Like I
Yeah,
mean, just kind of like tell the story you're gonna tell and then let it go. But I mean,
yeah.
but there's so many characters they could explore, and there's so many different like areas they could go to, and like yeah, let's do another, not about Jinx and Vi, and talk about somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of their plan. I could be wrong. I think I read an article about it, but whenever they originally planned out Arcane, they planned for or they budgeted 5 seasons.
Oh wow.
And it's on top of budgeting 5 seasons, they budgeted a shit ton for 5 seasons. Like the in season 1, I think it was like the most expensive animated like
It paid
series
off. Like, damn,
of
it's
like all
beautiful.
time.
That show is so
Um
the animation's incredible.
but yeah, it's I mean it's great. I'm not a big like anime or like that style at all, but I remember watching it and just like, oh shit, I'm binging this.
Yeah, it was so
Like
good. It was
so
so
good.
good. I mean, it's just a great story. Like even because I mean, I know almost nothing about League or the characters really, but I recognize a few of them. But it was like just on its own merit as a story, and just on their own merits as like just characters in any story. It was really good. It's so
Yeah, it
good.
was really cool because they even like integrated in a lot of non-league characters that were
Yeah.
main characters. It wasn't like they just took the league cast and were
Yeah.
like, all right, let's do the league
Yeah,
cast.
yeah. You guys know Razor Dongers.
Yeah.
He's coming.
But then every time one new character, like when Singe comes on screen, everybody's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
like,
my
"Holy
god,
shit, I
that's
know him.
crazy!"
What
And
the
he has like
hell?
a 5-minute part in the whole series, I
Yeah.
think. But it was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Yeah, but like yeah,
or, like,
everybody's
season
role
one.
just it kind of made sense. It was cool.
Yeah, I feel like
But
they did really good on that.
I mean it's becoming more and more common for sure that like I mean there's so much shit. Just like shit, like bad TV shows, trash of everything, of every variety. But like it as more and more stuff comes out, I think more things like the cream kind of rises to the top. There's some shows that are like, yeah, it's an anime, I get it, but like you gotta watch this or like like Berserk is just an incredible story. And then you have things that are like just super popular and kind of like DBZ, which I mean nostalgia bait. I love DBZ, but it's not necessarily like a game changing storyline. It's just kind of like an institution. It's been around so long, it's not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna like change your life. But I feel like in the last 10 or so years, it's really kind of come more and more that like animated shows like that. Like I mean, Inside Out's really good. Of course, the Pixar movies have always been fantastic, and the Disney movies. But I don't know. It's interesting to be like, I'm not a big anime person, but and then anyone could like rattle off 5 animated movies that they really enjoy, or look at like any of the oh my god, Spirited Away, like the Studio Ghibli movies. Some of those
Okay.
that are like, yeah, they're animated, of course, but like the animation really lends itself well to like, the story that's being told instead of being like, I just really like big, gigantic eyed, huge headed anime characters, and I want one of them to be on my pillow. Like there's a market for that, and I don't know how the fuck it's so big, but
The weed
it's
market
also
is
like
strong.
still completely independent of like any casual person could have looked at like watched so many of these like animated anime movies and been like, yeah, this is really good and I love it. And it would be like, I never thought that my aunt would have said that. She's 52, but she loves Studio Ghibli. So I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Just interesting.
What else is new? Anything new in gaming this week? Yes.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, I picked up Gears of War. Yeah, I've been playing.
Yeah, okay.
The Gears of War Ultimate Edition on the PC. It was Game Pass, and I was like, I don't know why. I just kind of had a hankering to play some Gears of War, and I did, and it was great. I was like, this is like I haven't played this game in forever, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, you said you were playing campaign, right?
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
mainly campaign.
Yeah, I haven't even tried
have
the
you-
multiplayer. I
okay.
can't imagine there's anybody playing like, especially in PC. Like maybe on like the Xbox.
Is it
like the
cross-platform?
Lure.
I feel like a lot of those games nowadays are cross-platform.
Nowadays, yeah, but I don't think like Gears of War when it came out on PC originally, it was like a Games for Windows Live
I mean,
game.
true, but this is the
But-
Ultimate Edition. It's like a MCC.
Well, it's true. Yeah, so
MCC
maybe
is
it like,
cross-platform.
yeah, the MCC is for sure. This is just a re-release of just the first game. Like Gears 2 and 3 are still Xbox. I think 360 only. Probably backwards compatible with Xbox One, but I don't think they were ever re-released.
Well, I think Ultimate Edition was released after MCC though, right?
Oh, maybe. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure.
Well, maybe there is a.
So like tech-wise, they
I
should
would
be
give it a
able to
shot.
do
It said
it.
it's for Windows 10, so which I guess when did MCC come out? Like a couple years ago now.
Bro, it's been a while.
Has it?
Yeah, I think I was
I
like
guess
starting
that's right, 'cause
college.
They initially released and they're like, well, the
Like
rest of the games are coming.
2016
The rest of the
maybe?
games are coming. It's okay. And it
Yeah.
took that long for like Reach to come out, and finally I was like, okay, now I'll give it a shot. But like,
And even then, when it launched, I don't know if you played it at all.
It was
Launch,
rough. Yeah.
you couldn't
I
get
picked
into
it up early,
games.
I
You
remember
couldn't.
that. Yeah,
I
there
bought
was,
an
like-
Xbox for it, and it was like, why did I buy this fucking Xbox for a game that doesn't work?
was it Xbox only? I thought it was on
Originally,
PC
yeah.
at first. Oh,
No.
okay. Then maybe I didn't buy it when it came out. Maybe I
Yeah,
bought it when it came out on Steam.
maybe, yeah.
don't remember.
Because originally it came out, it was just Xbox, and yeah, they only had I think one, 2, and 3. Maybe they had 4. No, I don't think so. I think it was just 1, 2, and 3. And you would sit and you would be in a matchmaking for like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh my, yeah, that was
And
crazy.
Part of the time you needed to back out and requeue, but part of the time you were just waiting. And it's like sometimes the game would go through, but other times it wasn't. It was rough. A lot of people were very, very irritated. But then you would get in a game and it was like, oh, this is so fun. And then like 5 minutes later, you're back in queue.
Yeah.
It's like shit.
I think they fixed a lot of that, which is nice. But I mean, I don't know. Halo Infinite as well. I played quite a bit of that. That was fun.
I
But
feel like that on launch, it wasn't as bad. I don't know. A lot of
No.
people complained about it though. I think there were a lot of complaints about it.
the complaints were primarily because like there was no co-op in the campaign. I think they promised a lot of stuff, and they're like, well,
Oh,
actually,
yeah, I forgot
we
about that.
can't. It's not going to be there yet. And people are like, well, what the fuck? Like, what do we? This is Halo. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I can't hop into the co-op campaign with my buddies like launch night. That's insane.
I mean,
But
I understand people complaining about that, but also, like, did you play Halo 3 campaign whenever it launched? That was the first one you could play online. Halo 2 campaign, you couldn't play together. You could play online, but you couldn't play co-op together.
no, not online.
Halo 1, you
no.
couldn't play co-op together. You could play online, but you couldn't play co-op together. But
Not
Halo
online, but you could
3
do
was the
split
first
screen,
one.
though.
Did you play Halo 3, though?
Yeah, I played Halo 3. Yeah.
Because the co-op sucked
Oh, I
dick
didn't play
online.
co-op. I don't think I
Co-op
played any of
online
them
was
co-op.
ass because it was all so fucking laggy. If you
Oh,
were not the
well,
host,
yeah.
it was damn near
Yeah.
impossible to play. I think eventually it started getting better, but I think a lot of
But
the
that was
issue
like-
with that was
like a launch
similar
title on the
tech.
360, wasn't it? Like,
no. 360 was
not?
out for a while. 360 was out for a while.
because Halo 2 was original Xbox.
Mhm. But it
Yeah.
was cross-platform.
Oh, was it also?
I mean,
on
you could
360?
play it on 360.
Well,
it
yeah,
was still the
yeah,
OG
no, it was,
Xbox
yeah.
game, but
I mean, that was like I think that's when Xbox Live was still early on, and like it
Yeah.
was. I remember with the PS2, a friend of mine had like Call of Duty Big Red 1, or I think it's
yeah,
right.
I think that sounds right.
This is like it was before Call of Duty 4 came out, and I was like, it just occurred to me one day that there was like an Ethernet port in my PS2, and I was like, I wonder.
Didn't you have to buy an adapter or something for PlayStation Online? For PS2 Online? I think.
For some, you did. I think
was it
for
only
like
some?
some of the later PS2s, I think just came with it.
Okay.
I think it was
That
like you,
could
like
be
you
it.
take a like there's like a little spot that you just like pop. I can't remember now. This is like 20 years ago, so it's been a long time. But I remember thinking like, I wonder if you could just do that. And I plugged it in. It just like worked. And I was like, what the fuck? And we like played it online. And I know a couple of friends played like SOCOM as well on like I think PS2, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I remember SOCOM on PSP, but my PlayStation, I never got into like PlayStation Online gaming at all because I got on the original Xbox, and I know their Xbox Live was definitely the big
Oh yeah,
push.
no, it
Halo
was.
2 was crazy. There
And
were
it
some
was
other
it was
games,
way
but
better too. I mean, like I think PlayStation Online was like free for a long time,
mhm.
and then
Through
I
the
think
PS3 era, I think. I think that only
yeah, it
well, I
sounds
say
right.
recently. I think it was like PS4 maybe
PS4 I
they
think is
started
when PlayStation
charging.
Plus came out, which Sony's cybersecurity is ass, but
Yeah, I remember they used to go offline a lot
oh
with the free version. That was always
yeah,
like that. Well, at least Xbox always works. It's like
yeah,
sometimes you'll have PS3 online and it's like, well, we can't play it for like 3 weeks because
yeah.
they're just having issues. Somebody's DDoSing the servers.
I remember Mag. That was like it was a huge. It was like
Oh
256
yeah.
players. You had 128 people on one team playing Mag PS3. That game sucked.
Oh,
But
did it? I never
it
got to
was
play it. I remember that
horrible.
being like, oh, that sounds so cool.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Hmm.
But I mean, I think at the time it was okay, maybe, but it was even then it was like mixed reviews, and the online was just horrendous. But I think they were trying to be like a big Battlefield,
Yeah.
which it's weird to think about now. But I mean, you're right. Like I think it was through the PS3. It was like free PlayStation Online. Like the Nintendo Online stuff was also free for a long time.
Yeah, that was I mean, I say pretty recent. It was probably 5+ years ago
Yeah, at
that
this
they
point now,
charged.
it's like
But
it's a staple. Like, well, you're just gonna pay for online service, whatever.
God, once they do
But
PC, pay
maybe
for online, we're fucked. That's the point of no return.
yeah, I mean,
But
I can't imagine that's gonna happen because and that's I don't know. Maybe it will. I mean, like, because what kind of competition do we have? Like, Ubisoft is gone. Their launcher sucked ass. EA's launcher is just horrendous. I think Steam really does monopolize the market. Like, the Steam is, but there's a reason Steam monopolizes the market. And if they go with like a pay to play service or something, it just would be insane. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I do think there's so much standing on it towards like, yeah, but PC has always been free. It's always like that is
Always
one of the
will be.
benefit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably, but you never know, man. Because a lot of people were like, oh no, PlayStation. That's the benefit of PlayStation Online, and
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, it's when it's so proprietary, like it makes sense. They're probably gonna have to, I don't know, figure something out. But
I mean, maybe I don't know.
for PC, I hope to God it never goes pay to play. It wouldn't make any damn sense, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I wonder like how the hell do they afford the server cost for like any of these games? Like, where's the money coming from? Probably microtransactions, but it just
Yeah, I
depends on
mean, a
the
lot of
game.
microtransactions, and I mean, that's a good question, I guess. I don't know. How did game companies blow up back in the day? You know, because back whenever it was all free, like they didn't have the microtransactions, they didn't have the server costs, they didn't.
Pay for the game, and that paid for everything, I guess.
I mean, I think there is a little bit of a shift towards everything going kind of free to play now, which makes a difference. You have like Overwatch that's free to play now.
Yeah, I think like because what Concord was like $40. People are like, "What the hell? I'm not paying $40 for this." Which, like, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be an indictment of the free to play service, the free to play model. But
Infinite's free to play. Halo Infinite, like you
is it?
said, the multiplayer is.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
You
right. You had to
pay
for
for
the campaign.
the campaign, but
Yeah.
which was I think also one of the like which I don't know. I guess I could see the argument for it's like, well, if I'm paying for it, it's a campaign. Like, what the fuck? Why is the co-op not here?
Yeah, and I
Just
think
release the multiplayer maybe would have been a smarter move. And
yeah, and then delay the campaign, which maybe they did. I can't remember exactly.
no,
but
no, I think campaign launched. If I remember right, I don't know.
I
I
don't
was big on
remember
multiplayer.
exactly.
For me, that's I play the Halo.
Well,
For
yeah,
the
I mean it's the Halo.
competitive
Yeah, like yeah. I mean I enjoy the campaigns, but I played 1 through 3. I don't think I've ever actually played 4 or
Yeah.
5. Or I didn't
no.
finish Infinite. I played Reach though. Reach was really good.
Yeah. You did play Infinite though?
Yeah, I played Infinite. Yeah, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the campaign. I didn't finish 4 or 5. I think I even played 5. I did finish. I did play 4. I never finished it, but I don't know, Halo's fun. I enjoy Halo.
Yeah.
Gears of War's fun. I
I need
enjoy
to I need
Gears,
to download and try Gears. We'll have to play some multiplayer or
but
something.
it was fun. Yeah, let's see.
'Cause
I was kind of just like gonna burn through the stories of Gears 1, and I don't have 2 or 3, so maybe I just like watch a recap of those, I guess.
what difficulty are you playing on?
Hardcore.
Is that that's like not insane? I think
Not
was
insane.
the
Yeah,
last
insane's
one.
the highest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I played it hardcore. I was like, because the enemies just get so damn bullet spongy after a while. Like I can only plug 40 rounds into some dude's face before taking on 7 of his buddies so many times before I'm like, okay, this is just It's not even difficult, it's just annoying. Like, just die. Die already. It is fun though. It's fun. And I forgot it's such a freaking vibe playing that game, just being like, I'm gonna roadie run, and you're like everybody, even like the nerdy scientist dude is like 400 pounds of muscle. It's like it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And then the Coltrane walks up and he's like his biceps are the size of everybody else's arms in the entire squad, like combined is like one of his. Just so dumb. But somehow they all still look like they just kind of fit. But then you see like normal humans that are not like cog soldiers. You're like, what the hell? What are they feeding these guys? Like, what is happening? Why are they so much bigger? Like when Dom stands next to Anya, and it's like, wait, that's not sexual
That doesn't look
dimorphism.
right,
Something's
yeah.
wrong. Like what? They gave you like Miracle Grow as a baby or something. Like it doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, I remember listening to like I don't know, some old shit whenever Gears 1 was originally coming out and them talking about it and the crazy thing that the was that one of the that's Unreal Engine, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I
it
think that was
Epic-
one
it
of the
Epic
like
games. Yeah.
original Unreal Engine
Mhm.
games, if I remember right. And just them being like, yeah, I know all this cool stuff that Unreal is giving us the ability to do, and how gory it was crazy.
Oh yeah, the
The
gore
fucking
was nuts, too.
chainsaw,
Yeah,
the Lancer,
yeah, the Lancer.
the fucking sniper headshots to just like
Oh.
take off half the body. It's like
Shotguns and just
Oh.
bam. Oh man, so
Yeah,
much fun.
blow everything to chunks. It's crazy.
And it was fun to watch people like at a high level to play it too. Like they just swap, wop, 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 just like slide up to the like cover and then pull back and like slide off to another cover, and they're just like and just like hip fire in the whole way. It's crazy. It's so much fun to watch. Kind of, I mean, high level Halo was a lot of fun to watch too, but I feel like then too, like when those games were popular, like even when Gears 3 was popular, like people were not nearly as good at video games as they are. Like it wasn't an industry where you could just sit and play a damn video game 24/7 and then get paid ridiculous amounts of money to do it. It's like nobody was really doing it because there was no industry for it. But now just the general skill floor for like, you know, someone who's like a decent gamer it's so much higher. But I don't know, it's like I was looking at like speed run history stuff for I can't remember what game it was. But it's come out now that like, well, this person who was like really good at the speed runs 10 years ago cheated. And it's like, well, we only know that now because for one, the technology's improved a lot, but for two, the people have gotten so much better. Like, how in the hell was this guy like 7 years down the road now? So many people are so much more experienced. How was this person doing this 7 years ago? It doesn't make any sense. Spliced together runs of like 480p, 240p footage.
Yeah, like assisted tool assisted
Yeah, tool assisted
runs
speed runs and stuff. Yeah. It's just interesting because it's like there's no way nobody was that good in 2007, but now 17 years later, we're all that good. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like how did that happen? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, there's I think there's a little bit of like once somebody breaks that barrier, actually not cheating, then it's like, oh, that's
yeah,
doable.
once it's documented, yeah.
Versus,
then,
once people are doing it cheating, it seems so crazy, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
it was crazy. That's why
Splicing
nobody could
together runs
actually
and
get to that
stuff, yeah.
point.
Yeah, I
But
guess that's true. It's not necessarily just mechanical knowledge or mechanical skill or just it is just knowledge like well documented now. It's like, oh, I did this and it's recorded live and I can recreate it or we can analyze it and
yeah, I was trying to think. Was I don't know if you remember like the original Gears. Did they even have like a ranked game mode?
I
I'm
don't
trying to think.
so,
I don't know
no.
that the original Gears had a ranked.
I don't
I
think
know
so.
Halo 2 did. Halo 2 had like a ranking system, but it wasn't even they had a ranked mode. It was just the entire game was ranked.
Yeah, I never played Halo 2 online. I don't
Halo
think.
Halo 2 online was crazy because there was like 50 levels, but then they had, I mean, I guess like in today's terms, it was like a challenger and like a
Yeah,
like
yeah.
immortal type levels where it was
Yeah, I
like you
wonder
were
what
moon,
started
you were
that.
sun, so you would like most people in Halo 2 wouldn't get. I was pretty fucking good at Halo.
Yeah.
And I got to like 19 in Halo 2, and then I hit 50 in Halo 3. Or I think I hit 49 to be fair, which is a pretty big gap between 49 and 50, but that was still max.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Halo 2, I was like 19. But you would see somebody who was like moon rank or like sun rank, and it was like, holy shit, I'm gonna get shit stomped this game.
Yeah.
Because they were fucking good. But most people, at least the people I hung out with, weren't at that level. And now it feels like everything has that like ranked mode specifically, where
Oh
it's like,
yeah,
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 if you're coming in, you're just playing ranked. Versus back then, it was like, nope, you're just if you want to play Team Slayer, you're ranked. That's it.
yeah. I guess it's just more. I feel like every game has like MMR anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah, it
maybe.
feels like it's changed a lot. Cause I know back in like the old Modern Warfare 2 lobbies would be like the shit show. Who knows?
I don't
Who
know that there
knows
was
who's
a whole
good
lot
at
of
what?
MMR back
No,
then.
I was gonna say there was. It was like
Yeah,
it could be anything, but like I feel like I swear you play like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 6 or anything, and it's like you'll have one or two matches, and then suddenly you're just going against fucking sweaties nonstop, and it's like this is not. It's not fun. Like I don't want to do this. I don't want to play Call of Duty to grind. Like sometimes I get my ass kicked, okay, but like generally speaking, there's gonna be a decent mix of people that I don't know.
yeah. There's no like, all right, cool. We're just gonna randomly throw you in a pool and not care about skill based matchmaking.
Yeah,
Everything has skill based matchmaking. The unranked games, there's still a rank. It's just you can't see it.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, it makes like I get it for sure from the perspective of like people who are not as good at the game, but because like you want a casual audience to still be able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it is kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm okay at video games for sure. Like I'm not obviously it's not my damn job. I don't do it all the time. I don't practice all the time. But like I feel like I'm still okay. But maybe it's just that I play them and have played them for so long that I'm like I get into that competitive area of MMR, that skill ranking, so that I do play against sweaties nonstop. But I don't know. I was pretty decent at like Destiny 1. I went to the like I finished the lighthouse. I went flawless, which is like the lighthouse. I don't know if you ever played
Okay.
Destiny.
I played Destiny 1. I don't remember the lighthouse, but
It was
I think I only played to like the first or second raid.
the Trials of Osiris. I
That
can't
sounds
remember when that came
familiar.
out, but yeah, the trial it would like come around like on the weekends. It'd be like that's like the ranked, like the hardcore, like ranked mode basically, where like
Gotcha.
you'd go up against like some pretty sweaty people.
Like PvP or
Yeah, PvP. Yeah,
okay.
like 3v3 game modes, and you'd have to win like 9 consecutive matches, flawless. Like you'd have to win like 9 and not lose any. And then if you did that, then you got to go to the lighthouse at the end of it, and there's like top tier loot there, some really good weapons, PvP weapons and stuff. And I only did it once, but I mean, I tried a few times. I only did it once, but yeah, it was kind of a hell of an accomplishment, honestly. Like if you went to the lighthouse in Destiny 1, you're pretty fucking good at the game.
Yeah.
Especially as like a like if it was your job, whatever. King Gathalion and whoever the lucky, I can't remember all the streamers, but there's so many people who stream the hell out of that game. They would just be like, yeah, just carry people, whatever. I'll just go and I'll just carry. It's whatever. It's like, yeah, it's your fucking job, fine. But I don't know. I think it also, as a fairly competitive individual anyway, I play a ton of video games. It definitely makes me feel inadequate when I'm like, well, yeah, but they get paid to do it, and that's I can't do it all the time. So like that's why I suck comparatively.
Give yourself a little excuse.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, it's fine that I'm not that good because like obviously I can't be. I don't have that much time.
Give that. I feel like whenever I've been playing a lot of Overwatch still and just spamming that and yeah, hearing people like, oh yeah, you just sweat so much, like go touch grass, like that
Yeah.
whole and it's like I'm not even able to play this as much as I want now.
Yeah, right.
But
I'm busy. I'm a growed up. I'm busy doing stuff, doing grown up stuff.
everybody has to protect their ego with that little all right, well they
Yeah, a little
they get
insult.
paid for it. So.
Yeah. Would you like not having friends,
Whatever.
bro? Yeah, you suck. Okay, well, whatever. Thanks for the saltiness. No, but it's fun. I don't know. I think I don't know. I mean, you have anything that you kind of like immerse yourself in that you tend to forget? Maybe I am pretty good at this, or like I guess. What kind of hobbies do you have? And maybe gaming is it really the big one, but if you ever work at something or do something for so long, you're like, wow, I'm fucking terrible at this. But like you're actually pretty good, but you just feel like you just have never grown or
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just anything tech related almost. I run into that a little bit
I can see that,
where
yeah.
like you get stuck on a problem and it's like all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like, man, I why am I doing this? I'm not qualified for this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then you figure it out and you're like, oh wait, shit, I am a god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nobody else could have figured that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can I could see that in tech as gaming as well. I mean, even like lifting and working out sometimes where it's just like there's so much knowledge and stuff like that that you gain over the years of doing it. And a lot of people at that beginner level are like, oh no, struggle with figuring out how to do a bench press and what it should feel like. And there is a little bit of that where, I mean, a lot of, I think we talked about this a while back. Where like, yeah, perfection is the enemy of good, or like you're gonna like look forward to what you could be achieving and kind of compare yourself a little bit too much to that. Comparison is the theft of joy. I don't know what the fuck the idiom is. Idiom? I think it's an
both
idiom.
of those. Idiom?
I
Sounds
think it's
right.
it sounds right, maybe.
Yeah, I think idiom's right.
But
I think both of those fit though. Yeah, for sure. No, but you're right. I didn't even consider like the fitness side, especially with social media. You just see like, wow, this everybody else is like an aesthetic fucking god.
and they're all on trend, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're all on HGH or
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely,
some
yeah.
shit like that.
No,
It's like,
exactly. Yeah, and it's like
they're getting paid to do this shit, so it's like,
yeah,
I
fuck
mean, we
'em.
can't
Yeah,
compete
like,
with them, of course.
I can't spend 12 hours in the gym.
Yeah,
What the fuck you want me to
I
do?
mean, come on.
I can't overtrain and juice myself up. Well, come on. I got my heart to consider. I would like to live to 50 plus. You know, I don't want to die at 32.
Box out Jake Paul. It was Jake Paul, by the way.
It was Jake Paul. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, which is kind of crazy. He's the younger brother, right?
I think
And
so.
the younger one, fought Mike Tyson. Which,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, I guess Logan is a little more trained, so it makes sense, but kind of.
I didn't know they were both boxers. Oh, shit about them. No, it's been a pretty chill night. It's been good. I'm curious to see how the video turns out.
It'll be interesting to look at.
Yeah,
afterwards,
hopefully
for
everything's
sure.
okay. Hopefully the framing's okay. I don't know. We can adjust it. We need to get lighting. That'll be the next thing. Like I said,
Lighting for sure will help.
update the old set. We talked about that a few episodes ago. We still got ideas. It was just like gradual improvements. I think are kind of the way to go. And we're busy people. I mean,
Yeah.
we got full-time jobs. We got lives to carry on. Family. Holidays are coming up. It's been a busy time.
Yeah.
So I gotta buy a car too.
Oh yeah, we I meant to bring that up. We'll have to talk about that next week and
Yeah, I'm still going
see-
through the process. So we'll see. Maybe I'll
see
have
what that
something
looks
next week.
like.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I don't
hopefully.
know.
Hopefully, be ready. I'll put it on the list of topics, and I'll make sure to bring it up next week. But
I think that'll probably do it for the night.
yeah, it was
for
a
the
good
day.
little ep, and we'll see y'all next week.
See you
maybe
then.
with some new lighting, maybe not. We'll see what happens.
Find out how it
but
goes. Yeah,
We'll see y'all next week.
Make it up.
All right.
Have a good week, everyone. Bye.
See ya.